Tales of Herding Gods Episode 67. In the previous episode, Qin Mu and his companions found themselves caught in a deadly clash between the Imperial Army and the fearsome insect forces of Three Wonders Castle, a place known for its mastery of poison, medicine, and beauty. As waves of golden insects filled the sky, Qin Mu unleashed the Sunset Sword skill, cutting through the swarm with dazzling precision. Amid the chaos, a powerful coxswain revealed his identity, Yunxiao, once a notorious bandit known as the Fire Bandit, now claiming he had turned good, though rough around the edges. Yunxiao proved to be a formidable cultivator, his 9-headed fire phoenix shielding the ship from destruction. When the ship's pill furnace was sabotaged, Qin Mu stepped forward once again. With mastery over both forging and medicine, he rebuilt the shattered furnace in moments, but his creation far exceeded expectation. The vessel roared to life, soaring through the sky at impossible speed, leaving everyone stunned. As Yunxiao laughed in awe, realizing no one could ever catch him again, Qin Mu finally understood why Dao Sect's master had once accused this man of having improper intentions. And the story continues. The little fox in Qin Mu's backpack couldn't resist popping her head out to say, "This senior brother Fan, didn't you ever think that you would run a few more trips ferrying passengers to earn more money since your ship is 3 to 5 times faster now? There is no need for you to rob." Yunxiao rolled his eyes and replied impatiently, "Why so troublesome? If my ship is faster, that just means I can rob faster. Before, I could only rob once a day, now, I can rob 3 to 5 times. The money from robbing far outweighs the money from passengers. During times of peace, there are more merchant ships to rob, and when there's war, we switch to ferrying passengers. That's how business works, little fox." Hu Linger was speechless. Meanwhile, Qin Mu was growing nervous. The ship was flying too fast, creaking under the pressure of the wind. Even Yunxiao grew uneasy and reinforced the hull with runes of vital qi to prevent it from breaking apart. Fortunately, they made it without the ship disintegrating mid-air. On their journey, they passed several battlefields, but with the ship moving so quickly, neither side could even see them clearly before the vessel was gone, leaving only stunned faces behind. Yunxiao himself was shocked by how powerful Qin Mu's pill furnace was. It had turned his ship into something truly incredible. A journey that would normally take 7 or 8 days now took just over 1 day. Still, the furnace consumed an enormous amount of spirit stones and herbs. By the next morning, they arrived at the capital. The ship slowed as the last of the spirit stones were used up. Descending into the vehicles and mounts market, when an official came to inspect, his expression changed instantly upon recognizing Yunxiao. He was about to summon constables when Yunxiao quickly waved an official document. "I've turned good. Look, this is our ship's official record," he said. The official checked it, astonished that a bandit could be officially pardoned. But Yunxiao only gave a sheepish laugh, claiming it was the benevolence of the imperial court. Qin Mu disembarked, ready to leave, but Yunxiao threw an arm around his shoulder. "Brother Qin, why stay in Imperial College? Follow me, and we'll make a fortune together, big profits. No capital required." But Qin Mu only smiled and shook his head. "Senior brother Fan, I'm not like you. The Imperial College values me highly. I have a good reputation." Hu Linger chimed in proudly. "My young master has no improper intentions at all." Yunxiao sighed, admitting defeat. "What a waste of talent. But since you love studying, here, take this." He handed Qin Mu a thick scripture, the computational canon of supreme mystery. Qin Mu's eyes lit up. "How can I accept something so precious?" "Linger, take it quickly," he said, and the fox tucked it into the backpack. Fan explained, "In Dao Sect, we study this canon to sharpen the mind before learning the *14 writings of Dao Sword. I learned up to the 5th writing before being expelled. The first writing, a dot threading the vast movements, yin and yang come and go within 2 modes, is the simplest." Qin Mu was surprised. He remembered that move. It was the one Daozi Ling Zan had used against him. He had defeated Ling Zan, but not without being injured in return. If that was only the first writing, How powerful could the 14th be? After bidding Fan Yunxiao farewell, Qin Mu walked toward Imperial College, musing about the next Grand Chancellor. Perhaps Chancellor Ba Shan would take the position. After all, he was pushing to reform the college and create imperial academicians. Qin Mu hoped it would be him, but not everyone might agree. Reaching the mountain gate, Qin Mu noticed the dragon Qilin still lying there. But this time, the chains around its neck were gone. The creature was motionless, almost like a statue, veins bulging on its neck. Qin Mu approached curiously, but the dragon Qilin suddenly growled. "What are you looking at?" Qin Mu asked. "Your chain's gone. Why are you still here?" The Qilin sighed. "I've nowhere to go. People feed me here every day. Why should I leave?" Hu Linger teased. "Big fella, are eating and drinking all you care about?" The Qilin snorted. "You wouldn't understand the ambition of a Qilin." She giggled. "He's gone stupid from sitting here too long. Young master, let's go." But as Qin Mu turned to leave, the dragon Qilin muttered sadly. "My old master has retired and left with an old man, abandoning me here. No one cares about me anymore. Even the bull bullies me, saying I deceived his feelings." Moved by pity, Qin Mu turned back. "Your patriarch's mount? Then we're from the same sect. I'm the cult master." The Qilin narrowed his eyes. "I don't know any cult master. You paralyzed me before." Qin Mu winced. "That was your fault for tricking me into fighting that bull. Let's just let bygones be bygones." But the Qilin only snorted again. When Qin Mu finally climbed up the mountain, he noticed the dragon Qilin following closely behind. Whenever Qin Mu stopped, it stopped. When he moved, it moved. Even when Qin Mu leapt onto the jade cliff, the Qilin summoned fire clouds to lift itself up and followed. Qin Mu turned, half exasperated. "Why are you following me? I only paralyzed you once and took a little dragon's saliva." The Qilin answered seriously. "You paralyzed me, so you have to feed me." Qin Mu frowned. "Didn't you say people bring you food every day?" The creature lowered its head. "That was my old master. Since he left, no one feeds me. It's been over a month since I've eaten. Everyone thinks I'm a rock now. Even the bull mocks me." Qin Mu sighed, his heart softening. All right, you can follow me. I'll feed you. What do you eat?" The Qilin perked up. "I drink the water of Jade Dragon Lake and eat 1 bucket of Scarlet Fire Spirit Pills daily." Qin Mu froze. Hu Linger whispered nervously. "Young master, our money will only last half a month if we feed him that much." The Qilin quickly added, "I can eat less, half a bucket, or a liter, no less than 1 liter. Qin Mu thought for a moment and nodded. "I'm an apothecary, I'll refine the pills myself to save money. But you'll have to repay me somehow." The Qilin cried, "You're my patriarch's cult master. You're supposed to raise me." Qin Mu rubbed his temples. "Fine, but you'll give me some dragon's saliva every day. It's valuable for medicine." The Qilin looked confused. "Dragon's saliva?" Qin Mu clarified. "Your spit." Relieved, the Qilin nodded. Then he asked, "Did you mean it earlier? About bringing the bull here so I can beat him up?" Qin Mu narrowed his eyes. "Don't push your luck, or I'll cut your meal in half." The Qilin immediately shut up and followed obediently, afraid to lose his new caretaker. Hu Linger watched him in awe. The creature was massive, over 40 feet long, with scales shaped like ancient runes glowing faintly. No wonder he ate so much. At Jade Dragon Lake, Qin Mu let him drink freely, watching the ripples spread across the shining water. Inwardly, Qin Mu sighed and thought, "I still don't know how much a small bottle of dragon saliva is worth, however. It's a spirit medicine for healing injuries, so it shouldn't be cheap. Right? I hope it can fetch enough to cover the cost of the herbs. Otherwise my whole fortune is going to be eaten up." And that wraps up this episode. In this part, we saw Qin Mu's eventful journey with the mischievous Fan Yunxiao aboard the super-fast cloud-chasing pirate ship. A wild ride that blurred across battlefields and skies. We witnessed the clever exchange between Qin Mu, Fan Yunxiao, and the little fox Hu Linger, revealing Fan Yunxiao's humorous yet crooked logic about business and robbery. When they finally reached the capital, Qin Mu declined Fan Yunxiao's offer to do big business together and instead received a valuable gift, the asterisk computational canon of supreme mystery. Asterisk, a scripture that deepened Qin Mu's curiosity about Dao sect's mysterious 14 writings of Dao sword. Afterward, the story shifted toward a gentler, more emotional tone as Qin Mu returned to Imperial College. There, he met the lonely dragon Qilin, once the mount of the retired patriarch, now abandoned and forgotten. Their conversation was both funny and touching. The proud but pitiful Qilin, too ashamed to beg for food, finally followed Qin Mu in search of care and companionship. Despite knowing how expensive it would be to feed him, Qin Mu's compassion won out. He agreed to adopt the creature in exchange for some of its precious dragon's saliva, a spirit medicine that might help him cover the costs. Through this episode, we see Qin Mu's humanity and empathy, as well as his practicality and humor, continuing to shape his journey in the world of cultivation. What began as a fast-paced adventure in the skies ended as a heartwarming story about responsibility, kindness, and unlikely friendship. If you enjoyed this episode or found it interesting, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the latest episodes in Qin Mu's ongoing journey. Thank you for watching, and see you again in the next video.